name is Gloria Soyedele, and this is a documentary about the African hair, or else called the Afro. The natural hair has always been in existence, even before the slavery began. The Afro hair was then referred to as the nappy hair. During the Atlantic slave trade, the conditions of servitude did not allow the care of one's hair, and so the word nappy became a pejorative term. The word nappy came from the cotton plant. The cotton ball inside the plant was called a nap. The word was then used to describe the natural hair because it resembled the texture of an unkempt Afro-textured hair. Black people internalized that nappy hair as bad and unacceptable. So in an attempt to be more socially acceptable, it was more desirable to have straight hair like the dominant culture. In 1865, slavery was abolished. Nevertheless, black population still looked to straighten their hair with the use of hot comb until 1909, when the relaxer cream was invented. In the period between 1960 to 1970, the racial segregation between the black and white reigned in the United States, and so Angela Davis, a rights activist and member of the Black Panther in 1966, made the Afro hairstyle famous. The dense and spherical hair thus symbolized emancipation and cultural affirmation of the blacks. The Jackson 5 and Diana Ross also followed in her footsteps. From the 1970s to the 1980s, other styles came up to maintain the Afro hair, the Jerry curl and the dreadlocks. The dreadlocks can be a mark of social and spiritual distinctions. Again, hair straightening became mainstreamed from the 1980s to the 1990s. The return to naturalness at the organic era has been encouraged by the awareness of the harmful effects of relaxers on the scalp, like itches, red patches, burns, broken hairs, and hair loss or alopecia. However, keeping natural Afro hair is not only about the harmful effects of a relaxer or following a trend. It is finding yourself, being who you truly are, accepting your culture, and embracing your heritage. Speaking with some African women, let's find out what Afro hair means to them. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Shama. My name is Shama.
Oh, hi, Shama. So when did you go natural?
Okay, the last time I relaxed my hair was in November 2014. Then I transitioned for like 18 months. Then I cut it in May 2016. So from May 2016 till now, approximately like one year and like, should I say 11 months? To be 2 years in May.
So how was the process of the transition?
It was eye opening because like I've been relaxed all my life, so like this is me trying to go to another phase. So I did a lot of research. I found out things that my hair could do that I did not believe it could do. I started reading up about hair treatments and then different other things. It was really an eye opening phase for me.
Okay, so what does being natural mean to you?
Well, for me, being natural is being me, is being myself. I'm not trying to condemn those who have relaxed hair. If you want to do that, that's also good for you. But to me, I just wanted a different look. So I feel it still defines who I am. It's just me, normal.
Thank you, Shama.
Thank you.
Name?
Hi, my name is Tolani.
Hi, Talani. So when did you go natural?
My last relaxer was in October 2016, and then I hadn't really made up my mind then what I wanted to do with my hair, but January 2017 I decided that I wasn't going to relax my hair again, and that started the transitioning phase. But in June I got tired of the whole thing and I cut it. So from October to June, like 8 months, and then June till now is about 10 months.
So what was the process like?
It was the transitioning phase was tedious. It was stressful to manage. My hair was tangling, and I couldn't handle it. So that's why I cut my hair. But since I cut my hair till now, it has been really good. Well, I can't say it's not stressful, but I have gotten to know my hair over time, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay. So what does being natural mean to you?
To me, being natural is an opening for me to express myself. I can try different things with my hair, and I don't have to make it something that people like. I'm not saying relaxed hair is bad or anything, but I don't have to be like everybody. Yes, something like that. It doesn't have to be straight.
Thank you, Tolani. Hi, what's your name?
Agu Amaka.
Hey, Agu Amaka. So when did you go natural?
I went natural on the, I think, 29th of March 2017.
Okay, so what was the process like?
I think for me it was kind of like finding myself, because I used to, let's say, hate my hair sort of because of the color. So that whole process was like kind of finding out what exactly my hair is, my texture, and just my hair as a whole.
Okay, so what does being natural mean to you?
Being natural means accepting myself to me. Because like I said before, I was not able to accept my hair as it was, or my hair color. So the point of being natural meant for me to accept myself as a whole and not leave out some parts like my hair color, my skin color, that kind of thing.
Thank you, Amaka.
Thank you.
However, there are various kinds of natural hair. The first is the straight hair, which is classified as a 1. Straight hair reflects the most sheen. It is also the most resilient hair of all the hair types. It is hard to damage and next to impossible to curl this hair texture. Because the sebum, that is the natural oil produced in the sebaceous glands of the scalp, gently works its way from the scalp to the ends without the interference of curls or kinks, it is the most oily hair texture of all. The second is the wavy hair, which is classified as a 2. Wavy hair lies somewhere between straight and coily. It also imparts sheen more than coily hair, but less than straight hair. The further down the wavy spectrum you go, the less sheen the hair will impact. Wavy hair is typically more prone to frizz. There are 3 types of wavy hair. There is the type A, the type B, and the type C. The type A wavies can easily alternate between straight and coily styles, while the type B and C wavy hair is resistant to styling. The third is the coily hair. The coily hair, which is called type, this hair type is fully bodied. It is climate dependent and damage prone. Lack of proper care renders dull curls. The type 3 coily hair has a definite S shape. The type A coily hair has the larger case S, while the 3B has a smaller case S, and the type C has a Z shape in the curls. The fourth is the kinky hair, which is known as the type 4. This type is tightly coiled and is quite fine and fragile. It is wiry and delicate by nature. Each strand usually has a zigzag pattern. Kinky hair is the driest hair type, thus it is more prone to breakage and requires a gentle touch. A misconception exists that this hair type does not grow. Kinky hair grows at the same rate as other texture. However, if not treated properly, it breaks more than other textures. There are 3 types of the kinky hair. There is the type 4A, type 4B, and type 4C. The African hair or the Afro, it is not just a trend. It is our identity. It is our culture. It is our heritage. It is who we are.